Hello people, here are more Valorant tips and tricks. So here's the way to start us off. Do you think that Neon's ult is overpowered? Well, guess what? It's about to get worse. So Breach's ult and stuns in general do absolutely nothing to her ult's accuracy. On top of that, she can even use her slide to stay mobile while remaining completely accurate. And yet, Riot decided to buff her ult. Good job, Riot! Speaking of overpowered, bungee lineups are a thing now, so here's one for retaking Breeze A site. You're gonna go right on top of this box right over here. From here, you're going to look up and there's gonna be that missing roof panel right over there. I want you to pay attention to that bolt right beneath the rightmost side of that missing wooden panel thing. It's pretty obvious when you try it out in custom. Now take out your bungee, do a regular throw, it's gonna land right there and pull anybody on this side of the pyramid. While we're on Breeze, here's a thing that a lot of people apparently don't know. Commonly, people go right up this rope and peek halls from either the left or right side from the middle, just like that. Well, that's too bad because your enemies are expecting it now, so here's something you can do to throw that off. So for those of you who don't know, you can apparently jump on these tires and boxes just like that to get up here. Then you can swing out and your enemies might not expect it. Maybe you get a kill, hopefully you do. Good luck, people. Okay, speaking of peeking long angles, are you tired of dying to the exact same op on bind B long? Well, lucky for you, I have the solution. So you can go right over here on this rock. It's away from the point of view from the enemy, so it should be safe. Then you're going to jump crouch on this wall just like that. Now you're gonna take out your op, preferably an op, and then you can peek your enemy from an unexpected angle, easily getting the kill just like that. This gives your opponents no choice but to flick up at an unexpected angle, and you'll probably get the kill as long as you have good crosshair placement. Speaking of operators, are you tired to dying to this wallbang every single round here on Fracture? I have the solution for you also as well. So to counter a ratty wallbang, one must use another ratty wallbang. I don't know who made this first, but I first saw it on TikTok on YouTube, so might as well check him out. You're going to go right over here onto this corner. You're going to see right there on that building that there's that support right over there. You're gonna aim right at the leftmost tip of it, just like that. Just fire your op at the start of the round and you'll get that easy headshot. Although I will say that wallbangs are cringe. They require like no aim at all. Anyways, I don't care, so here's a ratty sova dart for wallbangs on Ascent A site. So in order to do this wallbang, you're gonna go to this corner of hell just like that. From here, you're going to look up and there's gonna be that dark shadow right there. You don't need to be specific about it, just aim anywhere on that dark shadow. Now take out your bow, give it 2 bounces, and fire it with max charge. The recon dart will go right through the floor and scan anybody on heaven if they're not expecting it. Now let's continue the pain of wallbangs. Are you tired of being wallbanged from this spot on Ascent B site? So here's a counter wallbang to that again. You're gonna go right over here onto that corner. Aim right there where my crosshair is on that island painting right over there. Now take out your bow, give it 1 bounce and max charge, fire it, it bounces right off that wall, lands over there and allows you to wallbang the wallbanger. That sounded wrong, I'm so sorry. Okay, Cypher finally gets a useful trick in this series, yay! So you're gonna go right on top of Jen on Ascent just like that, take out your camera and place it on the wall just like that, then just start jumping until it turns blue. Now this camera is placed at an extremely high location so enemies might not see it immediately when they're entering sight unless you overuse it in a game of course. And bonus, with this camera you could also peek all the way over there onto the top of that thing where people like to go on A main. Okay, so here's something a lot of people might not know about faking the spike plant. Do you hear the full audio when you tap it? Yes or no? Place your bets in the comments. Well, let's find out. Here is when you try to fake the plant with the full animation, and here's when you tap it. As you can see when you tap it, the enemy still hears the full audio, so you can tap the spike plant. Now here's how you become a hard stuck chamber. You place your tripwire here on Garage right there at the very edge. That is terrible. You want to know why? Well, if you hug this wall right over here, the tripwire will not see you at all, allowing you to take garage control without the enemies knowing. So don't do that. Okay, while we're on Haven, here's a very overused Grim wall, but I'm gonna show it anyways because I haven't talked about it in this channel yet. From Heaven, you jump right over here on this Radianite box, crouch and align your crosshair right there on that side of this thing on the ground. Then from here, you're gonna look there at the center of that box, just like that. Now take out your wall, make it vertical, and then jump last second and place your wall last second. From here, you can take out your knife, jump right over here, you might need to strafe a little bit, and catch your enemies off guard, hopefully. People expect Grim walls now, so it might be a little bit more difficult. Now here's another risky Sage play. You can throw your orb just like that, place your wall right over here, and wait for the enemies to pass. Now enemies won't expect you to be in this corner because there's a wall over there, so just don't whiff your shots like me. Okay, I haven't done an Astra trick in a while, so here you go. So you can use her gravity well to pull Omen's ult away from the desired location, like when he's trying to pick up the spike or something. That doesn't really matter though, because Riot killed her with nerfs and nobody uses her anymore, so sad Astra noises. Now I'm a Viper main, so it's kind of an obligation to at least show one Viper trick in every tips and tricks video, so you go right over here onto this corner. Aim right over there where my crosshair is, take out your orb, throw it, it bounces off the wall and right there on the pipe and provides you with a really good one-way. Oh yeah, by the way, I got this tip from Mr. Lowlander. Sue me. Okay, while we're on the topic of Viper, here's a very ratty ultimate that you can do. If you're able to plant the spike right over here at the corner of the plant site, just like that, you can go right over here onto this corner, aim at the top left tip of that rock, just like that, take out your ult and cast it out. Now this ult formation allows you to sneak all the way back here to where I'm going right now, and maybe subscribe to my channel while we're heading there. And you're gonna go right over here to the corner of this box. Now aim at the center of that leaf, it's very obvious, and fire your molly. Now this molly would travel up and land right there at the corner of the plant site. And if you did this right, that is exactly where the spike is planted, so there you go. Now here's a quick question, do you waste one updraft just to get on top of truck on bind a site? Don't do this because there's a better way without using any abilities. So you can go right over here on top of this box just like that. Now jump at the very edge of this box and hold space to use your passive to get right on the truck just like that. From here you're gonna jump here and do a jump crouch, and just like that you're on top of the truck. Congratulations. And if you whiff your shot, you can do that panic button mash thing that a lot of other jets do, so there you go. Now, is bug abuse a crime? Well, I don't care, so here's a bug jet spot on Fracture. If you can get a Sage to wall this up for you, you can jump right at the edge of it just like this. Use one or both of your updrafts to get onto this spot on Dish just like that. Now do remember that this is bug abuse and your weapon is also completely inaccurate for some reason, so you might as well use your knives if you're gonna abuse this bug. I'd recommend you don't, but I'm giving you this information anyways. If you've been playing Valorant for a while, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you can cancel Sova's drone by pressing the C ability again, right? Everybody knows that. Now apparently you can do the exact same thing with Sky's doggo. I did not know this. Let's put it to use somehow. So let's just say that there's an enemy right over here and you know that he's over there, and he also knows that you're right over here. You can take out your dog, throw it this way, cancel it so he would swing the other way and kill him just like that. Okay, last tip. Do you actually fire your judge by tapping your mouse? You do know that you can hold your mouse button and it fires faster, right? No? Okay, now you know. The exact same thing also applies to jet knives, so go ahead and use these in your games, people. Sadly, I'm gonna have to end the video right here. It's a little shorter than the other videos that I released recently, but I got college to work on, so you have to deal with that. And if you ended up enjoying my content, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also, if you have tips and tricks that you want to show me, feel free to tag me on any of my socials. TikTok, Twitter. I don't really use Twitter though, so I don't know. Shout out to Kiro for being the test subject in my videos. Thanks so much for cooperating. Also, feel free to check out my other tips and tricks videos. They're right there, up there, somewhere. Oh yeah, one more thing. Uploads might be a little slower because college and whatnot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything I want to say. Okay, bye-bye.